Well, Imani Africa is calling for the prosecution of former National Signals Bureau boss Adu-Boahene over the disbursement of some 49 million Ghana cedis alleged to have been allocated for covert national security operations. Speaking on Newsfile a while ago, Bright Simons argued that such legal action is necessary to uncover any rogue activity that may have compromised critical national security functions, particularly amid allegations that portions of the funds were channeled to opposition parties. He described Adu-Boahene's actions as a significant breach of the national security system.
The suggestion that is being made by the person of interest is that we have unauthorized ops, but his superiors were aware of it within the fraternity of the National Security Service alone, but not the National Security Council. Then he's simply making things harder for other national security officers who may still be serving. That may be true, but that has nothing to do with the prosecution. The prosecution, in fact, must go on to unravel any unauthorized rogue operations and bring that under the ambit of the law. Because if you're not allowed to go and do activities that you don't bring the president about, okay, this is not something we can allow. So I'm not sure we want to go down this road.
Okay.
But very clearly, this is a situation that constitutes a massive breach of our national security system, and we must not take it lightly at all.
Meanwhile, special aide to former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dennis Miracles Abuaje, has warned against politicizing the issue, insisting it must be treated strictly as a legal matter. According to him, the Attorney General, Dr. Dominic Ayine, has portrayed the former NSB boss, Adu-Boahene, as guilty before trial, and the rule of law should guide the process, not partisan interests.
Even the Attorney General himself has come out to say that, hold the man in jail for me, because I'm still investigating. And then you say that if he didn't know for a fact, he will not be. He doesn't know for a fact. That's why he's still keeping the man in jail, so that he continues his investigations.
He knows for a fact. Have you seen the charge sheet?
I am coming. If you have concluded your investigation, you won't go to the judge and say, he's still interfering with investigation. Give me time. I need to finish investigation. That's what we know for a fact. That is what in the past week he has told the judge. That hold the man for me, because I'm still investigating. Why are we doing this ourselves? I'm not holding breath for anybody. I am only saying that we shouldn't mix politics with law. You are the lawyers, you know it. So you found out that this gentleman may have committed some crime. Then you came to hold a press conference. In fact, you almost, or should I say, even pronounced him guilty. And even said that you are very sure that if he doesn't come and negotiate, he may go for 25 years. And added so many things. You went on to list things, properties, and all. So you see, in the first place, you created a certain impression in the minds of the Ghanaian public that the man is guilty. And let's be fair, that was what was done. And Samson, do you think it would be fair for this to happen to you? No matter the crime you've even committed. When we have a law that even describes a murderer as not guilty until proven same, what was done to the gentleman? Do you think it would be fair on you? Because even today, if this man should go through the court processes and come out not guilty, he can never take off the taint that has been placed on him.
Well, still on this saga, 4 major political parties are denying ever receiving support from former National Signals Bureau head Adu-Boahene, who claims to have spent over 8 million cedis on election logistics for opposition parties. The governing NDC is challenging him to name specific parties, with the other political parties distancing themselves from the claim. Meanwhile, Adu-Boahene has accused the Attorney General of malicious prosecution, arguing that the 49 million cedis he allegedly misappropriated was used for covert national security operations. There's more in the following report.
A scandal is unfolding around former National Signal Bureau boss Adu-Boahene's claims that he provided over 8 million Ghana cedis to some opposition political parties for covert operations. He alleges that the Attorney General is pursuing a malicious prosecution. However, several political parties have denied receiving funds, including the NDC, Convention People's Party, Progressive People's Party, Ghana Union Movement, and Liberty Party of Ghana. Dr. Tanko Computer is the NDC's Deputy Director of Elections and IT.
On authority, I'm telling you, the NDC has nothing to do with what came out from that story. You see, when they are talking opposition, they know the opposition they were talking about. He knows it, and everybody knows it. Even those people that they are referring to, help them in their recent demonstration. You know they are partners. That's why he was referring to. And I'm sure everybody would have seen that. Otherwise, no right-thinking person will, my arch opponent will give me resources to defeat him in an election. Does it make sense to you?
Leader of the Liberty Party of Ghana, Kofi Akpaloo, also denied the claims.
It's a typical lie. It's a damn lie from the director of elections of the NDC. If he's not lying, it means he has no clue about what happens. The whole truth is that there's what we call divide and rule. It's between MPP and NDC. They have decided to change power every 8 years. So whatever they will do to help the other to win power, they do.
Former board member of the National Communications Authority, Paul Adomotri, says the idea of state-funded election logistics is a proposal that has been made before.
When we were on the NC, when I had the opportunity to sit on the NCA board, Joe Anoche was the Director General and Kweku Sechiado was the Chairman. So I was telling Joe Anoche that why don't we spend money as government to set up a campaign, a resource receiving system for MPP, set up resource receiving system for NDC, and set up another one for the Ghana Journalists Association. I even discussed with you before, he'll tell you. So journalists go to the GJA, whatever GJA has is what MPP have, is what NDC have. So let's get the Electoral Commission out of the equation by knowing that results are coming to everyone.
President John Dramani Mahama reportedly met with ex-national security chiefs to discuss the fallout.
So what we have picked is that the national security coordinators in the last administration and in this current administration met over the leaked memo that's already in the public domain, and concerns about it impacts on national security, the need for some of these matters to be discussed in camera rather than being discussed in the open. They are of the view that it doesn't augur well for the smooth operations of the national security when some of these matters are discussed in the public. And so they met first on their own, discussed and came to some conclusion, and then, met with President Mahama.
For now, the case is ongoing, with pressure mounting on Adu-Boahene to reveal the parties involved, and the trial's outcome may impact political funding and transparency.
Away from that, the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons is pushing for the prompt passage of a new firearms control law, citing the country's outdated legal framework, which is over 50 years old. According to the Commission's Executive Secretary, Dr. Adamu Alhassan Bona, the current laws are inadequate to address modern arms trafficking challenges, including 3D printing weapons and online transactions. There's more in this report.
The National Commission on Small Arms and Lightweight Weapons reports that small arms in circulation in Ghana surged from 240,000 in 2004 to 2.3 million by 2014, with only about 1.2 million legally acquired or registered. Despite efforts, the Small Arms and Lightweight Weapons Bill has stalled for 8 years. Executive Secretary Dr. Adam Bona warns that without a modern firearms law, Ghana risks undermining efforts to control arms diversion, fake end-user certificates, and unauthorized brokerage.
But at the moment, it looks like the legislation we have, the legal framework governing arms dealership in this country, is about 50 years old. Even the Constitution of Ghana is just 33 years old. It is undergoing review. We also know that through judicial decisions, the Constitution partially has been reviewed. But the most important aspect of dealing with arms conflict and robberies and banditry in this country, which has to do with the legal framework handling firearms, is over 50 years or above. And we haven't been able to, even though we took 8 years to draft it.
Regional experts at the Arms Trade Treaty Secretariat, Johnson Asantichum, also warned that Ghana's inability to pass the Small Arms and Lightweight Weapons Bill will hinder the implementation of international treaties.
It is going to be very difficult for the ATT to be implemented, which is that all items, including weapons and all other items that can be weaponized, will require permission or authorization by a higher authority to come into this country and leave the country.
Head of Arms Trade Treaty Secretariat in Geneva, Karina Somarino, urged the member nations to commence implementation of the treaty.
I think that many countries are facing challenges to start implementing the treaty. They have to domesticate their legislation, and that's a big step, to start with the more general provisions of the ATT. I know that there's a lot of work to do, and international assistance, through the ATT Secretariat is there to support states in trying to implement the treaty.
Ghana hosted a 5-day regional workshop on arms trade and treaty implementation in Accra. The workshop brought together experts and delegates from across the region, including Gambia, Nigeria, and Ivory Coast, to discuss key issues related to arms control and treaty implementation. Reporting for Joy News, Collins Frempong.
A new MC for Adu-Boahene addresses urgent call to resolve water crisis in a decisive move to end months of leadership uncertainty. Adu-Boahene has finally elected Masoud Musa Ayaba Thomas as its new municipal chief executive. But while the appointment has sparked celebration, it also comes with a pressing demand from residents to fix the municipality's long-standing water crisis. With 42 out of 44 assembly members backing him, the new MC steps into office with a strong mandate but faces a race against time to address a dire situation that has left families rallying or relying on unsafe water sources for years. Anna Sabet has more in the following report.
After months of uncertainty, the Adu-Boahene municipality finally gets a new municipal chief executive with 42 out of 44 assembly members voting yes to confirm Masoud Musa Ayaba Thomas as the municipality's new chief executive. This decisive vote ends months of deadlock, making Adu-Boahene the last district in the Bono East region to secure its chief executive.
It's not to me now. Commissioner de Amamenso. Now they declare Thomas Masoud Ayaba the honor and Adu-Boahene assembly members know Adina to say
But for residents here, the real work is just beginning.
We are so happy that today being a good day, our MC has been nominated. We are only hoping and praying that with our water problem, we have a very dangerous, or should I say, it's a crisis when it comes to water issues. Now we hope we can get potable water to drink.
The election, marked by rare consensus, has sparked hope in a community eager for progress. Yet, the challenges are stuck. At his swearing in here at the Regional Coordinating Council, the new MC, Masoud Musa Ayaba Thomas, pledged to prioritize the community's pressing needs, with access to potable water his utmost priority.
When you go to Adu-Boahene, one of the major challenges they are facing is water crisis. If you're posting someone to Adu-Boahene to work, the first thing that reflects in his or her mind is that Adu-Boahene, there's water problem, they don't get water. So it's one of the major challenges I'm going to tackle head on to make sure that we get a lasting solution to the water crisis in Adu-Boahene municipality.
Beyond the water crisis, Thomas Ayaba also promises to improve education, health, and security of the area.
I am here as a result of education. That is why I'm here speaking to you now. From my humble background, it is education that has brought me to this level. And I'm going to tackle the issue of education very seriously to make sure that wherever any child up to school going age is, gets the opportunity to go to school. As we are here, we are all here because we are strong enough. We are healthy, that's why we are here. And therefore, for our people to perform their daily duties very well, we have to make sure that we take the health issues in the municipality very seriously.
But turning promises into progress won't be easy. Drug abuse amongst the youth remains a ticking time bomb, leading to youth unemployment. Amina Ibrahim wants this addressed.
Our children are
growing wayward. The abuse of drugs is gradually getting out of hand, so they are not even getting work to do. So we want the NC to help us address this. This feat opens a new chapter for Adu-Boahene team. But with soaring expectations, can the NC deliver? Residents say they will hold him to every word. For now, hope flows as freely as the water they've long been denied. Reporting for Joy News, Anas Sabit, Ateburu.
Well, there's fresh controversy surrounding 5 excavators impounded by the Forestry Commission in the Ashanti region. At dawn on Thursday, unknown individuals made another attempt to retrieve the seized machines, claiming they had clearance from top officials. This comes just a week after Kumasi Mayor Richard Ofori Ajiman-Bwedi ordered their release for demolition works following the Blue Light Arena fire. But the Forestry Commission's regional manager, Clement Omari, says he and his team have been falsely cited in the latest retrieval attempt. Nanaya Ojima has details.
The second attempt insisted to have received authorization from the leadership of the Forestry Commission to take back the machinery. It took the regional manager to refute the claim for the security officers to deny the people access. Unfortunately, the security officers at the depot were unable to make any arrests. Ashanti Regional Manager of the Forestry Commission, Mr. Clement Omari, explains.
Yeah, in fact, around dawn this morning, 1:30 a.m. this morning, I had a call from my security personnel at the depot where we normally park our items there. In fact, that's a very place that we have seized these excavators and then park at the place. Just this morning, I had a call that some people were there asking the security to allow them to pick the excavators away. The reason is that the big men are behind. They are coming together with the regional manager to ask them to release their machines to them. So I asked them now that they should not allow them to pick the machines. So they returned, and then the machines are still there.
The Forestry Commission intends to beef up security in the area with the police.
It's a bit worrisome because you wouldn't know. One day they will come in groups, or they'll come and even attack our security personnel at the gate and take all items there, seize items, and even personal items there.
2 weeks ago, some persons claiming to be national security operatives went to the Forestry Commission depot to claim the excavators. The KMA mayor claimed responsibility, insisting they wanted to use the equipment for demolition of buildings affected by the Adum Blue Light Arena Inferno. The machines were returned after media reports. For Joy News, Nanaya Ojima, Kumasi.
In a related development, environmental journalist with multimedia group Erastus Asare Donko has been recognized at the 2025 Millennium Excellence Awards for his exceptional work in the fight against illegal mining, widely known as Galamsey. He received the award in the category of quote, sustainable environmental and sustainable environment and development for his courageous and consistent reporting on the environmental destruction caused by illegal mining activities, particularly the damage to water bodies and livelihoods across affected communities. The award ceremony, which took place at the Menchia Palace in Kumasi and was hosted by the Asantene, brought together key figures from government, civil society, the arts, and the media. Erastus described the recognition as a motivation to continue highlighting the difficult but important stories that shapes the country's future. His investigative journalism has triggered widespread national dialogue and influenced policy conversations on how to tackle the Galamsey threat. The organizers of the Millennium Excellence Awards praised Erastus's work as instrumental in increasing public awareness and holding authorities accountable for protecting Ghana's natural resources. Congratulations to, Erastus Asaridonko for that wonderful acknowledgement there. To celebrate Mother's Day, we tell a story of a mother who lost her job after 21 years of working at FM, working her way through to the top. Then she lost her son, whom she prayed for and hoped for after having 3 girls. Vivian Danso Dodu says, but for the support system she had, she could not have gotten back up after. In the first of JoyNews series on celebrating motherhood through this month of May, Hannah Odami puts the spotlight on this mother of 4 whose strength is demonstrated by her unwavering devotion to her family.
During her national service days at the University of Ghana, Mrs. Danso-Dodu would go share application letters at break time and sometimes when she closed from work. After several rejections, she had 1 yes.
So the same way, I sent one to Shell, and I built 21 years.
21 years, rising to the top.
Family day, yes, you can imagine. And then, one day it just cuts off like that. And I wasn't too happy though. But, for a Christian, you always have to believe in yourself, and you should always know that your steps are ordered by God. So I thought, okay, say, if work is not there, church is there. So I occupied myself. I had a lot to do at church. I had a lot to do for God. And 2019, I have to move to Go Energy.
The mother of 3 girls was hoping for a boy. That bundle of joy indeed arrived, but was also taken away.
We went to the 3rd one. Even though my husband was like, hey, why not careful? Why not decided? But then can you imagine?
Another girl. Are we stopping?
Wow. So we thought we had stopped. Well, my husband thought he had stopped. But me, I knew I hadn't stopped.
You wanted a boy at all costs.
I really wanted a boy. So I went again. But whichever way, he never gets angry anyway. Yeah. So the 4th one came, a boy.
Oh.
You can imagine the joy.
You can imagine the joy.
Then, lo and behold, after 4 years, this small boy, was sick one day from school. He took him to the hospital, and just after midnight, my son said he wants water to drink. I was so happy. Hey, just after drinking the water, I realized his eyes were rolling back. So I put my hand in his mouth because he was clenching on his teeth. The boy was gone. So I started shouting. Doctors came. They said I should go out. This boy was gone. Meanwhile, his daddy has spoken with us. Just a couple of minutes. I was so confused. I'm telling you. I was walking all over the place. They were calling me. I was moving, pacing from one place to the other in the hospital.
Same year, however, she was restored.
So I still held on to the faith. I still had hope. I said, God cannot leave me like this. And you see, somehow I got pregnant that same year.
Wow.
Yes. And I gave birth in December.
That same year.
That same year. God restored me. And I believe this is a testimony.
Her son is now super proud of her.
My mother is a really hardworking person. She's always out, and even despite that, she still takes care of us. That's how she was able to raise my sisters, my older sisters. to the best of her abilities, and now they are all succeeding with their lives. I love my mother so much, and on behalf of the Danso-Dodo family, I'd like to say thank you to her.
Mrs. Danso-Dodo has changed jobs and is excited of all the challenges she's surmounted and continues to surmount.
Life itself is a struggle. Combining everything. As a woman, you're combining home, you're combining work, you're combining church. Every phase and its issues. They started school at a point before we go to school. We used to live at Bachula. We have to leave home around 5:30 a.m. because of the traffic. So I wake these children up, shouting. Hey, by the time I get to work, I'm exhausted. And everybody's angry. The children are angry, I'm angry. So we sit in the car. When they get down, as if they want to tell you, I love you. Then they go. Hey. Then I sit down for a while before I move the car, and I'm like, God, is it only me?
Is it only you?
Oh, it's everybody. So I remember one day I went to work and I was asking a friend of mine, hey, did they stress you? Then she told me, Vivian, shit. Now maybe so we are stressing.
Then you realize I am not alone.
Then I realize I'm not alone. So you need to talk to people, or somebody who has gone through a similar issue, to guide you.
Yeah. She advises parents to take care of themselves and their children.
Mothers, in fact, we struggle. So take it easy. If you are tired, relax. Get yourself a glass of malt, cross your legs. Even if you don't want to go out there to relax or enjoy yourself, even in the setting of your own home, make something good out of it. Chill with a malt. And thank God for wherever He has brought you. Whatever it is, somebody wants to be you. Mothers, happy Mother's Day to all of us. Let's enjoy it.
I am Hannah Odame for Joy News.
Now, as part of that, Joy News, Joy FM is treating mothers to a magical safari day out at the breathtaking Safari Valley Eco Resort. As part of this year's Mother's Day celebration, mothers are being pampered in extraordinary ways at the resort, enjoying nature, relaxation, and quality time with their families. Children who brought their mothers along say the smiles on their mothers' faces are enough to confirm they made the right choices or decisions by choosing to celebrate the day with Joy FM. Our reporter Hannah Odame is with the team at Safari Valley and joins live with some update. Hannah, tell us what's happening there.
The lots of the mothers and their children here are having so much good time. Now, we would have thought that because it's a Saturday and today is not, we wouldn't have a lot of people. No, that's not right. We have a lot of mothers here. We have a lot of children here.
Okay. And what are some of the activities that mothers are engaging in? Hannah, I want to find out from you some of the activities that these mothers are engaging in and are enjoying the most.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, yes.
Should I go?
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, Hannah. So we're trying to establish that contact with Hannah Odame, who is our lady on the beat there at Safari Eco Resort. Hannah, so just tell us what are the activities our mothers are engaging in and which of them they are enjoying the most.
Grace, there's none to choose from because they are enjoying every bit of it. They are enjoying the safari tour and they are enjoying seeing all the animals. And we have very good tour guides here who are taking us back to the history of how these animals came here. We are also being told that we have some meal waiting for us. We were treated to lots of beautiful, very, very beautiful arrival when we got here. And I think that I am not the best person to tell you how the people are feeling here, because we have a woman who brought her 80-year-old mother to come and enjoy Safari Valley. And I'm going to have a little chat with her. How are you, Mom?
I'm fine.
You're live on JoyNews. Okay. You earlier told me that you brought your mother. She's 80 years. Yes. Definitely, there must be a reason why you want to give Mama this treat. Tell us about that.
Okay. My mother is very unique for us. We are 7. But unfortunately, we lost one just last year. So in every year, we celebrate her birthday. But this year, for the 80 years present, we decided to bring her to this place for her to enjoy herself. That is why we brought her. I'm the firstborn, so I have to bring her here to celebrate.
I'm sure, Mama, we need you, Hapa. With the 80 years, official pa. Now, Ombani nya aba together the wabaha. Saying na we nyaje wasa wabaha.
Nyaje baby. I send there. Me sha sasa me wonkwala me from papa. Me say oban sa. Ya me no why. Baby, say me blind yakwa. Na ya me kasa cha me say na mo hwele mpa.
So what mommy is saying, she's 80 years. What she's saying is that when she started taking care of them, as you earlier heard, there are 7 children, and she really suffered to take care of them. So today, for them to give her such a treat, she feels very excited. She feels very honored. Congratulations, Mommy, and happy birthday in advance. I see another Mommy taking pictures here, and so we'll talk to her briefly. I think this is a generation, right? We have Mommy here, we have Grandma here, we have a daughter here. Very perfect. Tell us why you decided to be part of this. Of course, it's for fun, but then definitely there's a reason, other reasons why you chose to come with your generation.
Yes, I mean, this is lovely. We want to touch with nature, enjoy the breathtaking environment we have here. And on arrival, we've been taken through the birds. We've seen the avian birds. We've seen the zebras. I mean, there's horse ride waiting for us. And look at this beautiful river body behind us. So it's just a beautiful environment. And that's just a simple way to say thank you to our beautiful mama here, who's been through a lot taking care of 6 of us. Wow. 6 of us. And she's always wanted to be here. So this is a perfect opportunity to not come here alone with her, but also to meet with other family people and friends and to celebrate Mother's Day.
So then why don't we speak to Mama? Brace, just hold on briefly. How are you? Welcome to JoyNews.
Thank you. And you?
I'm also fine. I'm told this is something you have dreamed about. Finally, you are here. It's called a dream come true. How do you feel?
Come true. I'm very proud to be here. Okay. Yeah. So I thank God that at last I'm here. At last, yeah. And I thank my children too, who have done this favor to me. May God richly bless them, protect them, give them sound health and long life.
Is it your best Mother's Day gift so far?
Yeah. Ooh, wow.
Then we have to talk to...
I've been dreaming of coming here. Yes. Whilst I watch this on the television, and it has come true. So I give the praise to the Lord God on
such
high.
Excitement here. Is that your daughter?
No, this is my sister, actually.
Okay, sister, so you are also here. Come speak to us. How has the experience been for you so far? And would you say it was a good choice you came here today?
Oh, so far we've been having fun. It's been an exciting journey, and I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. Happy. Would you also bring your mama here one day?
This is my mom. I've already brought my mom here.
And that's a dream come true for her. All right. So you can see, Brace, I believe that the mothers here are having a fun time. We can speak to just one more mommy. She was earlier telling me about how she loves nature. Hello, mommy. You're welcome to Joy News. How are you?
Hello, my dad.
Remember we spoke earlier, you told me how you love nature. Is it your first time being here?
Yes.
Okay, hold on briefly for me.
It's a special day for me.
Okay, tell us how special. Hold on briefly for me. Tell us how special this is for you.
In fact, my grandchildren invited me when they were coming with their parents. So they said Grandma should go with us. So I decided to come. Though I was at a meeting, a very important meeting at the church, I decided to cut it short and come.
And so how would you rate it, cutting it short and coming?
It's a great place for everyone to learn, to come and learn, to see nature, to see what true nature is, to see what God is. I have seen another dimension of God over here.
More like the Garden of Eden?
Even it's towards that.
Wow.
Yes, it's towards that.
It's a place that...
I hope they will expose most of our children to this place. Though the distance is somehow, but if we can all organize it so that children come here to learn. If somebody has used his resources to put up this for us to be coming here to learn, to see things and enjoy, I think the government should also help us to bring most of our children here to learn.
Would you have wished for any other
thing
apart from this for Mother's Day?
For Mother's Day, if mothers can also come here and enjoy themselves, it will be so lovely. Yes. So lovely.
Thank you
see?
So much.
So there are some of us old enough, but we haven't seen these things live before. See, I didn't want to leave the zebra. It's just so another dimension of God. The beauty of God has been exposed to me today. Very, because I've seen the thing live. So I'm very happy I'm here.
Awesome. And you heard Mommy there telling us about how she's excited to be seeing the things that she reads in the book live. A final one here. We have the children who also came with Mommy. And let them also tell us why. You are also having fun, even though you are not mummies.
Yes.
So tell us your experience so far.
Okay, this place is very nice and demure. It has everything that has to be here. The animals, the birds, the deers, and the fishes here. It's a place everyone has to visit for entertainment, to relieve stress and other things. I urge everyone to visit this place.
Are you happy you came with your auntie?
Yes.
Okay. What would you also say? Are you happy the organizers put this together?
Yes.
Tell us more about what you've experienced.
I saw many things I've not seen, but this is my first time being here, so I was excited. Everything went well. I saw fishes, everything. Then I saw some zebras, I saw some antelopes, and then I learned more about them.
Brace, we promised and we have delivered. Next year, when we say we are bringing mothers to the Safari Valley Eco Resort or any other place, make sure that you join. From the Safari Valley Eco Resort, I am Hannah Odami. Over to you, Brace.
And that should be a wonderful experience for everyone to be part of. And on behalf of our team here, we say a happy Mother's Day in advance to our mothers all over Ghana, wherever you're watching from. You are a blessing to the world, and we celebrate you for being a mother wherever you are. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with more. Please do stay. Well, a group calling itself Legon Lecturers and Professionals for Ken has petitioned the New Patriotic Party's leadership to address comment made by Bono Regional Chairman Kwame Bafo, popularly known as Chairman Abronya, against former flag bearer hopeful Kennedy Ejapon. Speaking to the media at the party's headquarters, the group led by Professor Sulemana Anamzoya expressed concern that Abronya's remarks threaten the MPP's unity and peace ahead of the party's presidential primaries. There's more in this report.
I
mean, we are asking questions why the party is silent. And we are wondering, supposing others start to attack Aboli's candidates, how would it be like? I mean, nobody's happy to attack anybody's candidate. Markets of candidates, and we all go and see how the Congress will go. But if we start to attack our candidates, and nobody's speaking about it, and we think that is not good for the party. We have the right as MPP, you start gradually. We want to hear from the party. We will not give them deadline, but we are very optimistic that the party would look at the petition carefully. We have copied the chairman of the Senate Committee and the Council of Elders. We have copied them, and we believe in their wisdom that they will be able to call him to order for now.
One would say that Kennedy Japan is known for using strong words against his opponents, and some are arguing that he's just getting a taste of his own medicine, don't you think?
Okay, so if we're going to agree to what you have said, and then we consider that content, is that the best?
Let's do business now. And the Association of Ghana Forest Bureaus is calling on the Bank of Ghana to strengthen its interventions to ensure the sustained stability of the Ghana city. According to the association's president, Dr. Alex Akpakbli, enhanced measures will help foster a more resilient economy. He made these remarks in an interview with Joy Business.
With a foreign currency, they demand from you your receipts, where the money is coming from. You see, so if bureaus are not issuing receipts, I want to say that those bureaus are not licensed.
Now, let's come to the Ghana cedi. I mean, over the years, you've been predicting positives, and if there are some negativities to you point out, we've seen the cedi stabilize for some time now. How do we sustain this? From your expertise, how do we seem to sustain this going forward?
I keep saying that the exchange rate is an effect and not a cause. Okay? So it is very, very important to know the cause, the causality, which is the relationship between the cause and the effect, and to know those variables that are influencing the effect. So, and it's through monetary policy. Okay, it's through policy reforms. The BOG, for instance, is they are in charge of monetary policy. And by extension, those in charge of fiscal policy, the finance ministry. In fact, to talk about stability, these are the institutions that must be answering these questions. We are just there to support. Okay. The support also comes the way they want us to do it. Okay. Sometimes the rates are determined also by demand and supply. If you watch the supply side, the variables that drive the supply, and then you look at the demand side, the variables that drive the demand, okay, you will see that, again, speculation play a major, so if that can be tackled, we can play a part. Okay, the Forest Bureau can play a part in that. But, let me say that if BOG wants stability of the city, we can be part. If they so will, they can rope us in, and I can assure you that we will do also our part. And at the end of the day, they take the glory.
Ghana's outdoor recreation and adventure space has received a major boost with the opening of the Wiape Mega Zipline and Adventure Park, a world-class forest amusement park located in Ebri in the eastern region. The newest addition to the country's growing amusement and tourism industry is designed to offer environmentalists, adventure seekers, and eco-tourists an exciting platform to explore nature in a safe and engaging way. Here's a report.
Situated on a 3.5 acres untouched rainforest, Wiape features 2 thrilling obstacle courses, a fun family course suitable for both kids and adults, and a fitness course that is essentially an aerial workout for patrons looking for a fun physical challenge. Managers of the facility has assured that, beside the promotion of local tourism, it will also serve as an educational center for science and sustainability students.
In WEAP, what we have is an adventure park which is comparable to any you'll find anywhere in the world. We think and we hope others would learn and replicate what we've done. In so doing, give tourists a lot more options and help increase the tourist profile of Ghana. And then finally, it's an exciting day for environmental advocates and conservationists. In this park, we are what you could say living testimony to how, as a society, as people, we can live in harmony with the environment and still leverage it to very good economic ends.
Corporate Communications Manager and Head of Education at WEAP, Joy Sakite Ahiadome, expressed confidence that the facility will be used to support the protection of eco-friendly rainforest environment.
To preserve the tropical rainforest, as we can see, our rainforests are receding. Now, it is amazing that you are able to walk just about 20 meters from the Ebiri Mountains, and then you will see a virgin rainforest that is undisturbed. Again, the issue is that we will need to conserve the environment. You agree with me that so many of us didn't grow up with that culture of conservation. The owners or the founders' intent is that we will begin to teach children how to enjoy the environment, and then they become people who would conserve the environment.
The park is the largest natural forest amusement center in the West African sub-region.
Let's do some foreign news where India and Pakistan agree to cease fire after weeks of tensions between the two. India said an understanding was reached between New Delhi and Islamabad to stop the military action that erupted between the two neighbors earlier this week, according to sources on the Indian side. Quote, the stoppage of firing and military action between India and Pakistan was worked out directly between the two countries, unquote, a source said. They continue that Pakistan's Director General of Military Operations initiated a call on Saturday afternoon local time, quote, after which discussions took place and understanding reached, unquote. There is no decision to hold talks on any other issue at any other place, the source added. U.S. President Donald Trump announced earlier on his Truth Social platform that the two sides had agreed to a, quote, full and immediate ceasefire, unquote, which was confirmed by Pakistan's foreign minister on X minutes later. And that's all in our bulletin for you today. There's more on myjoyonline.com. My name is Samuel Kojo Brace. Thanks for being a part of it. But on behalf of the team, a happy Mother's Day in advance to all women out there.